Hello.
Hello.
Alright, so today I am going to teach Daedra. We are going to make a cheesy... Oh, wow. My hair.
Stop worrying about your hair.
We're going to make...
Now you got to wash your hands because you got hair all over.
I know, but I just got to make sure I look good for the camera.
They don't care.
I care. So we're going to make a cheesy chicken lasagna ring. And so we're going to kind of walk you through the step-by-steps and preparation and all that fun stuff. And so the first thing is I'm going to go wash my hands since I touched my hair.
Because he doesn't know how to wash his hair.
But while I'm doing that, Daedra, if you want to grab 2 eggs from the refrigerator, there's a box of eggs in there.
Do you have shredded cheese out?
Not out, it's right there on the bottom shelf.
Do you need it up for that?
No.
Oh.
Not till the end.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alrighty, so...
I got eggs.
Alright, so if you want to crack those eggs and toss them into the red bowl. And I like to do my eggs first just so that way you can see if there's any shells and stuff like that and fish them out. Whereas if you put them in last or in the middle, they can sometimes be obscured from the other ingredients. And then you get shelly food.
When I cook with my husband, which
He cooks?
I know. When he's been cooking lately, I've been making him do it in a separate bowl so that we didn't have the shell all over.
Yeah. He must be sick with COVID-19.
I know. I think this quarantine's getting to him. So am I whisking this? Did you break your whisk?
Yeah, it got caught on the dishwasher. So yeah, if you want to whisk those, and then we're going to add to it some ricotta cheese. I've already used half of this because I made this earlier today. And so I'm just going to toss
Use the other half.
The other half.
So what is the actual measurement that you're supposed to be using? Because half doesn't tell them anything.
Yes, it's 1.5 cups of ricotta.
So if you're like my family and you have to make, or you're making this for your family, you're going to need the whole thing because you're going to make a double batch.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I went and bought double the ingredients, because I knew we were going to have their 3 kids, Sean, myself, Daedra, and Jared. So I was like, oh Lord, we're going to need double batch, if not more.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I went and, especially if you're wanting to make this and you've had a long, hard day work, and you want to do this like in a quick fashion, I went and I just bought canned chicken, which is perfect.
Is not what I would have used.
It's not what Daedra would have used, but if you want to spend, 45 minutes cooking your chicken and shredding your chicken, or an hour...
No, because if you have an Instapot or an air pressure, it doesn't take that long.
This is true. Or if you want to do it the correct way and actually... cook and roast the chicken,
no, that takes forever.
And then debone it.
The chicken.
As Daedra and I were saying, she's like, "Oh, I do it the hard way. I do it, fresh chicken." I'm like, "No, honey, you do it the medium way. Medium way, because if you were to do it the hard way, you would buy a chicken, you'd roast the whole chicken, you'd debone the chicken, and then you would shred it." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't do the deboning." So.
That's not happening.
So then what she's gonna do is she's gonna add. No, that's right.
Oh.
So what, because my measuring, I don't use like teaspoons and stuff like that.
I just pour.
I do it by the capful, so
I just pour.
Not like a whole cap, but what I do is I put enough onion in to fill kind of the bottom of it, and I toss it in. And then
so we filled the bottom of the cap.
Yep, so you don't, if you love onion, you could put a lot more in.
I would probably put more in. I love onion.
You're making it, so you can put however much you want.
We're going to put more in then.
All right.
I like onion.
And then the same with the Italian seasoning. I'll usually just
shake it.
I usually just unscrew the cap and then put a cap full and toss it in.
I just shake it. You're better than I am. I just shake it.
That's my form of measuring. Because I'm like, after doing it for a while, I'm like, okay, that's my form of measuring.
He uses this a lot because it's almost gone.
I know. All right, so she's going to whisk all that up. While she's doing that, I'm going to grab our Bundt mold. And I like the Bundt mold because, again, you're trying to make a ring, and so this is the perfect mold to use in order to get that ring shape. Plus, when you turn it out, you're going to have these lovely ridges part on the outside, which is really, really nice when it comes to like decorative and looking pretty. And then I'm just going to open up a can of croissant rolls. There are 8 of them. Or I should say, croissant rolls or crescent rolls, depending on how people say it. But so the next thing that you're going to do is there's 8 of them. And so you're going, in order to make the wreath, you're just going to do this in, excuse me, you're going to do this in symmetric. How do I put this? The easiest way to do it is to do it by symmetric. Jared, help me out, Mr. Math Person. So example.
Like you put one that way and put
by
one the other
symmetry.
way?
So what you do is, Deidre just laid one down. So you're going to lay this down, and then I'm going to move this to show. You want the large, whoops, I got to turn this.
You're just showing me.
Alright, so you want the large piece of the roll to go up about halfway up the Bundt mold. And then the way I do it, so that way everything's even, I then, by symmetry or whatever, I'll do the opposite side. So I'll then take the other one, and I'll do it right across from it, and do it this way. So then I've got, Jared, would you like to hold the phone?
Sure.
For us? There we go. So then I do the opposite side. So if I do one way, I'll go across and do the opposite side. Then I'll go over here, and I'll do this side. And then, Deidre then can pop hers over here. So you've got it then, your 4 pieces. And then you have these 4 gaps. So then you take the other 4, one here, one there, one there. So I don't know how you would call, what mathematical term that is considered, but
I don't think it is one.
I don't know. For me, it's all about the symmetry and making sure that stuff is kind of evenly dispersed and all that fun stuff. Now, and I will show you this once I have it done. Yep. There you go.
I was going to finish it.
There we go. Alright. So.
Looks like a star.
Yep. Basically, that's what you're going to get is a star shape. And you want to then, you want them to kind of fall along just a little bit, drooping across the edge. So if you need to stretch them out, you can.
It's a good thing with crescent rolls, you can stretch them.
Yeah. Now you're going to notice there are still some gaps and stuff in here, so it's not fully kind of covered, and that's fine because, again, one of the benefits of using canned chicken is that it's moldable, and so it will actually stick and adhere to the mold, and it'll keep its shape, and it's not going to fall out and kind of droop everywhere, which is really, really nice. So what I've done is I've used 3 cans of the canned chicken, and I have strained out the juices, and I've let it sit to kind of get all of the juices, and I want it to be nice and dry.
Do you mix that with this?
Yep.
Okay.
And so then I'm going to add this to our ricotta and egg mixture, and then you don't want to whisk it, or else you're going to get like really shredded chicken.
Alright.
So then you can just give that a good stir with a spoon, and it'll still thoroughly mix it without shredding it to little bitty bite-sized. You still want that shredded chicken consistency, and whereas if you whisked it, you would have had like almost like a chicken pate. Dog food or cat food consistency.
Kind of what it looks like too.
So while she's doing that, she's
done doing that.
Okay, she's done doing that. So what I'm going to then do is I am going to brush on some just pasta sauce. I'm going to brush this down onto the bottom of...
He's not brushing, he's dabbing.
I'm dabbing. Because Deidre said, I brushed the first batch, and Deidre's like, it needs a little more sauce. That would just be my, critique. And I was like, okay, fine. So instead of brushing, I'm kind of scoop a little bit and just kind of blot it down there so there's a little bit more sauce than what I had put on the first batch.
Move this way now. Maybe we can see you more.
Okay, so then, now, Deidre's just going to take it and she's going to fill the mold.
But there's holes.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
She's just cram pack it all in there, which is really good. Again, like I said, the added benefit of using canned chicken is that and having it mixed in with the ricotta is that mixture is going to keep the shape of the mold, and it's not going to spill out when you turn it out. It's actually really quite amazing on how that all turns out. Turns out. Ding ding! I'm here all week. Actually, I hope I'm here longer because this is my house.
There you go.
All right, so she has filled that. Jared, if you want to take that. Thank you. So she's filled it up, and so then all you have to do is just take your little edge, you're going to bring it into the center, and then you're going to poke it down the side. And so it's going to create this little strippy look that we'll show you here once we get them all done.
And the good thing about using Bundt is we didn't have to oil or grease it, so it won't stick. It'll just come right out.
No, and that's the amazing thing. And so you're going to have just strips of the dough. And that's perfectly fine. Like, now, if you are the type of person that likes yours totally encased with the croissant, then you could buy another pack.
You need to buy more, yeah.
Yeah, you could buy another pack. And maybe do
just
like 16 and fill in the holes and stuff if you really wanted it entirely encased. But like I said, using the ricotta and egg mixture with the chicken and everything, it's actually going to keep shape to the mold. So when you turn it out, this is actually going to become the bottom, and this lovely fluted look on the bottom is actually going to be your top. So our oven is preheated to 375 degrees, and you're going to bake that for 25 minutes.
So you're going to stay tuned for the unmolding.
Yep. The unmolding of the mold.
Yeah.
And so once you've baked it for 25 minutes, then we'll show you the next step where it really then gets really, really cheesy. So not cheesy in a bad way, but cheesy as in delicious. So, alrighty guys, see you soon.